And a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wichita Northwest High School for tonight's doubleheader, Greater Wichita Athletic League basketball contests between the Golden Eagles of Bishop Carroll and your homestanding Northwest Grizzlies. My name is Kevin Arkin. Glad to be with you. I'm joined by our executive producer, Shane Monroe, and our active producer, Andrew Fisher, bringing you the sights and sounds of tonight's split doubleheader. Girls game will be followed 20 minutes later by the boys contest, and we're going to stand for the national anthem. And that's the national anthem here before the introduction of the players tonight. We'll start with the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles in their road green uniforms with yellow numerals and white trim. Starting at number 2, a 5'8" senior, Chloe Shuckman. Number 4, Jaden Allen, a 5'6" senior. Wearing number 13, Kylie Doonan, a 5'8" junior. Landon Forbes, number 22, a 5'5" sophomore. And Kendall Forbes, number 25, a 5'7" junior. The girls at Bishop Carroll are coached by Taylor Dugan and assisted by Kyrie Kinder and by Casey Lager. Now for your Grizzlies. Number 1, a 5'1" freshman guard, Mackenzie Edwards. Number 5, a 5'3" sophomore guard, Malia Riesenbaugh. Wearing number 12, Sasha Reed, a 5'9" freshman forward. Number 24, a 5'10" sophomore forward, is Zion Williams. And rounding out your starting 5, Taylor Kilpatrick, number 40, a 6'5" sophomore center. Head coach for Northwest is Marcus Myers. He's assisted by Brian Bernard and by Christina Commons. Grizzlies are in their home whites. They'll be playing from left to right here in the first half of this contest. Pardon me. Glad to have you on board wherever you are on planet Earth. We welcome you, whether you're part of the Northwest community, parents, students, faculty, or alumni. And we also want to extend a hearty welcome to the constituent of Bishop Carroll Catholic High School who may be tuned in to tonight's webcast. Glad to have you on board as well. Bishop Carroll will inbound to start the game. We're now underway. Across the way it comes, and a quick 12-footer is in and out by Carroll and rebounded by Kilpatrick. Here comes Northwest down the floor. Malia Riesenbaugh, number 5, takes it across the timeline. Carroll playing man-to-man, and there's a steal by Carroll, by Chloe Shuckman, and she's going to go coast to coast and put it in, and Bishop Carroll is on the board. Riesenbaugh inbounds to Williams, back to Riesenbaugh, now to Sasha Reed, back to Riesenbaugh, as the Golden Eagles put pressure on the Grizzlies to get it across the timeline, but they're able to do so. Edwards back out to Williams, now over here on the near side. Riesenbaugh puts it into Kilpatrick off the glass. Doesn't go, but she's fouled on the way up. She'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Kylie Doonan, guilty of the infraction for Carroll. Kilpatrick at the line to shoot a pair. First one is good. Kilpatrick will take her second. The entire rest of the team is back on defense. Kilpatrick makes them both, 2-2. 7:05 remaining first quarter. Glad to have you on board. If you're just joining us, you haven't missed much. Schuckman with it for Carroll. Spin move, drives into the paint, dishes it off. Now back out to Forbes. Landon Forbes gets the three-pointer for Carroll, and it's 5-2. Inbounding pass intercepted by Forbes and pass to Schuckman, who lays it in for an easy two, and all of a sudden the Grizzlies are down by 5. There's another turnover. That one trying to be laid in by Forbes doesn't go and is rebounded by the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies need to settle down here in the early going. Edwards for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Forbes. A long one forward to Schuckman. Schuckman puts it up off the glass, misses. Rebounded by Williams. And Williams is fouled by Landon Forbes. That's her first. Grizzlies will inbound it on the far side. Nice crowd on hand here for this girls contest tonight. Practicing COVID restrictions. Limited number of seats are available. Given to family members of players, a maximum of 4. We have an offensive foul called on Sasha Reed, away from the ball. Turns it over to Bishop Carroll. 3 quick fouls here in the last minute between the two teams. Forbes on the near side drives it into the paint. Now a three-pointer is blocked, but getting her own rebound is Jaden Allen, and she scores, and she's fouled on the way in. The basket will count. She'll go to the line and shoot one. Fouls on Kilpatrick. That's her first. Each team now with 2 team fouls. And the ball does not go in, but it's rebounded by Forbes for Carroll. Schuckman under the basket has her shot partially blocked. Another one put up this time by Doonan is blocked. Carroll maintains possession. Now there's a three-pointer. Good by Jaden Allen. Allen has 5 points, and all of a sudden we're down by 10. That was the fastest deficit in history taken by Bishop Carroll. Five and a quarter, remember, the remaining, 5:25 remaining in the first quarter. 12-2, Grizzlies trail. Grizzlies have just called their first timeout, kind of a regroup timeout, if you will. But they have called it, coming out of the timeout now. No changes in personnel for Northwest, with one exception, and that is that Elena Alvarez has come into the game for the Grizzlies, replacing Sasha Reed. Riesenbaugh with the ball, top of the key. Man-on-man defense being played by the Eagles. Inside to Kilpatrick. She drives off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound by Forbes. And Landon Forbes brings it down the floor. Sends it across the way to Chloe Schuckman. Back out to Forbes. Underneath the basket. And over here on the near side, Jaden Allen misses everything. And there to pick it up is Riesenbaugh. And here comes Northwest back with it with a chance to etch into this double-digit lead. Williams. Kilpatrick off the glass, doesn't go. She gets her own rebound, puts it up. It doesn't go a second time. And now we have a foul called. I think that'll be on Riesenbaugh. It is on Malia Riesenbaugh, her first, third team foul against Northwest here in the early going as Bishop Carroll makes a quick substitution. Tell you who came in here in just a moment. Schuckman in the paint. And now Forbes for three, count it. Landon Forbes with her second three-pointer into the game for Carroll. It's number 41, Kaylin Mount. Schuckman has an easy lay-in. She has 6 points. Inbound pass is intercepted by Forbes. Landon Forbes in the paint, dishes it off now to Schuckman from 15 feet, and it's good. Schuckman has 8 points and a quick timeout being taken by head coach Marcus Myers as the Grizzlies find themselves down big already here in the first quarter. 19-2, Grizzlies trail. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching NWHGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball. Grizzly Basketball is being brought to you on the internet tonight by our fine sponsors. They include Floodman Family Law, Andrews Cleaning Service, Stone Solid, that's this Credit Union of America, and I meant to say Keystone Solid Surfaces. I couldn't come up with the third word for some reason. Those are our fine sponsors bringing you the game tonight. We thank them for their sponsorship of Grizzly Basketball. Williams will inbound, coming out of the timeout. 3:41 to go, first quarter. Grizzlies need to score some points. Riesenbaugh almost threw it away, and then Schuckman poked it away, gets the steal. Forbes with it, around the horn. Now Allen back to Forbes, back to Allen. On the far side, Schuckman in the paint, puts it up, doesn't go, but the rebound is there for Mount, and Mount gets her first bucket of the night. Edwards has her pass stolen by Schuckman. She goes up, doesn't go, it's blocked. There to get the rebound, Autumn Trail, who came into the game after the timeout, gets her first bucket of the night. And this one is knocked out of play by Jaden Allen. It'll turn over to Northwest. 2:59 remaining in the first. Ball's inbounded. No, it is not. As the referees were not ready, now they are. Riesenbaugh has it. She'll bring it across the timeline. Into the game for Northwest, Andrea Wilson comes in, number 34, at that timeout to join Williams, Riesenbaugh, and Edwards on the floor. That's your 5 on the floor for the Grizzlies here in the first quarter. Wilson with it, looking for some help, gets it to Kilpatrick. Taylor tries to put it up, and she double dribbled it, and it will turn it over. It will be Carroll basketball. Allen inbounds to Landon Forbes, and here come the Golden Eagles of Bishop Carroll back with it. Kendall Forbes, number 25, has her pass deflected out of play by Williams. It'll stay with Carroll. Now a couple of substitutions as Lindsay Mall comes in, number 5, for Bishop Carroll. Landon Forbes turned it over on a travel, and the Grizzlies will get it back. Williams inbounds to Riesenbaugh, back to Williams. cross everything to Edwards, who gets it across the timeline. Oh, that was close to being over and back. Riesenbaugh has it. Williams into Kilpatrick. Got Kilpatrick in there for her height and some rebounding. But so far she's been unable to score from the field. Underneath, and Allen, Autumn Trail rather, gets the basket, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot. Williams guilty of her first foul. That's the fourth team foul on the Grizzlies. Kilpatrick comes out, Sasha Reed comes in for Northwest. Autumn Trail will sink it. And she has 5 points. In and out. On a long two, here comes the rebound and getting the basket. Bryn Stephen getting her first basket of the night for the Golden Eagles. Wilson has it for Northwest, looking for help. Williams now will try and bring it across the timeline, and a 10-second violation on the Grizzlies will turn it over to Bishop Carroll. And we have wholesale changes for both teams. Let's give you Northwest's lineup again. After all these changes, we have Riesenbaugh, number 5, Williams, 24. McKaylee Nave, number 22, is in the game for the first time. Elena Alvarez, 35, and Taylor Kilpatrick, number 40, and that's your 5 on the floor for the Grizzlies. Landon Forbes. Autumn Trail passes it over. In the paint and count the basket by Landon Forbes. She's got 8, and we're inside a minute to go here in the first quarter. Williams. Autumn Trail gets the ball and feeds one forward. Going up for the basket is Lindsay Mall. She doesn't get it, but she was fouled, and she'll go to the line and she'll shoot a pair. Mall's first one is good. And she's on the scoreboard. Riesenbaugh comes out, Edwards goes in. All makes them both. 32-2, 22 seconds remaining, first quarter. Ball's inbounded to Alvarez. Alvarez trying to get it to somebody. Autumn Trail intercepts it, sends one forward with 15 to go. No doubt Carroll will probably play for the last shot here. In the paint, up and down is Doonan, and she gets her first basket of the night. And a timeout is taken with 6.9 remaining here in the first quarter. 32nder taken by the Grizzlies of Northwest High. All Bishop Carroll here in the first quarter. No doubt the Grizzlies will show their character and continue to play hard. The Grizzlies do not have a field goal in the game. Bishop Carroll's defense has prevented them from getting the ball down to the other end of the court for the first 8 minutes. See what happens here with 6 seconds to go. Williams will inbound to Riesenbaugh. Riesenbaugh brings it across, sends one long deep that was intended for Kilpatrick, but They misconnected him with 7/10 of a second to go. Carroll will inbound it. And that didn't go. That was a good play by Carroll to try and get a basket with less than a second to go. But it didn't work. At the end of the first quarter, Bishop Carroll 34, Northwest 2. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball. Grizzly Basketball on the internet is being brought to you in part tonight by Floodman Family Law, where they're dedicated exclusively to the resolution of family law disputes, whether it's divorce, spousal maintenance, paternity, child custody, child support, property Mackenzie Edwards, and it went out of bounds, and will turn it over. Coming in for the Grizzlies, Kiana Harville, number 11. She'll give Riesenbaugh a break here in the second quarter. Schuckman sends it over to Landon Forbes. Kendall Forbes now sending it back to Jaden Allen. Allen in the paint, dishes one off to Forbes, and count it. That's Noonan, excuse me. Kylie Noonan got the basket for Bishop Carroll. 6:34 to go here in the second. Harville gives it to Williams. Harville in the corner now. Has Schuckman all over her, and Schuckman fouls her, trying to steal the ball. That's her first. Leading scorer in the game in the first quarter was Landon Forbes. She had 8 for Bishop Carroll to lead all scorers. They had a pretty balanced attack, did Bishop Carroll. And also with 8 in the first quarter, Chloe Schuckman. Williams drives into the paint, puts it up off the glass, doesn't go. Rebounded by Allen, and here comes Bishop Carroll back. Landon Forbes lays it up, no good, falls down, loose ball, picked up by Nave, and here comes Northwest back with it. Williams will bring it across the timeline for Northwest. And there's a loose ball that's going to be picked up by Landon Forbes, maybe. Nope, it goes out of play. And she kicked it over the end line, so it will be Northwest basketball. Sasha Reed comes back in for the Grizzly, replacing Nave. Landon Forbes takes a seat for Carroll. She's replaced by Kaylin Mount, I believe, replaced her. Harville sends one to Williams. Williams drives to the baseline, puts it up off the glass, no good. Kilpatrick gets the rebound and the score. And she's fouled on the way up by Mount. That's Mount's first foul. Kilpatrick will go to the line to shoot one. And that one goes off the heel, no good. Kilpatrick has all 4 of Northwest points. Allen with it on the near side. Grizzlies playing man-to-man at the moment. There's one from 12 feet by Autumn Trail that doesn't go. Schuckman puts it in from the paint, rims in and out, and rebounded by Williams. Here comes Northwest back with it. Grizzlies desperate to get some points on the board. Reed back to Williams, now into the paint to Kilpatrick. She sends it off to Sasha Reed, back to Kilpatrick. Up over 2 players, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Reed. Reed goes up and she's fouled on the way up. It's on Kaylin Mount, that's her second. It will send Reed to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Her first one is short. Second one is up and, oh, come on. In and out, no good. So she missed them both. Score stays the same. It's 36-4, 4:23 to go in the second. Autumn Trail takes a pass in the paint, dishes it off to Kendall Forbes, and Forbes' three-pointer is no good, but there to get the ball is Allen. Allen sends it to Trail on the near side. Schuckman now with it. Schuckman to Trail. Trail in the paint underneath. Kaylin Mount, easy pass, easy lay-in off the glass. Mackenzie Edwards with the ball for the Grizzlies. Again, it's man-to-man defense being played by Carroll. That's all they've done all game, and there's another takeaway by the Golden Eagles. Kendall Forbes underneath to Schuckman, off the glass, count it. Schuckman has 10 in the game. It's 40-4, 3:30 to go here in the second quarter. Edwards looking for something. Decides to do it herself, takes it all the way, and count it. Mackenzie Edwards gets the bucket for the Grizzlies. 3 minutes to go till halftime. Allen with it for Bishop Carroll, sends it across the way. Mount puts it up, nice easy stroke, and in it goes. She's got 6 points, 4 in this quarter. Edwards brings it up for the Grizzlies. Across the way to Kilpatrick, to Reed inside. Reed off the glass, doesn't go, rebounded by Schuckman, and there's a long pass to Kendall Forbes. Forbes looking for help, didn't see it. Still doesn't see it, now gets it out to Schuckman. And we have a turnover, a travel called against Forbes, and it's a break for Northwest. Bishop Carroll makes a complete line change almost. They send in 4 players. Grizzlies make one change as Alvarez comes back in, number 35 for the Grizzlies. Out there with Edwards, Kilpatrick, Reed, and Williams. That's the 5 on the floor for your Grizzlies. Edwards, top of the key, looking for something. And it's still man-to-man. There's a pass intended for Kilpatrick, and she does come up with it. Sends it into Alvarez, who can't find the handle. It goes out of bounds. It will turn over to Bishop Carroll. 1:34 to go in the first half. Grizzlies trail 42-6. Riesenbaugh comes in for Edwards. Forbes brings the ball across the timeline, uncontested for Bishop Carroll. Dishes it off to Kendall Forbes. Lindsey Mall with it. Out here to Landon Forbes. Autumn Trail with it now. And there's a shot from the free throw line by Lindsey Mall that's good. Riesenbaugh will bring it across the timeline, less than a minute to go in the second quarter. Landon Forbes gets an easy pass, lays it in. Her first points of the second quarter. She has 10 in the game. Williams with it for Northwest. And a turnover. Oh, they did call a foul. I was waiting for the foul call, and I didn't see it. Landon Forbes picks up her second. Jordan Allen comes back into the game for Bishop Carroll, replacing Autumn Trail, and Mackenzie Edwards back in for Northwest. Under the basket to Williams. Her shot is blocked. Gets her own rebound, and now they are calling a kicked ball. And Northwest will re-inbound with 26 seconds to go till halftime. Kilpatrick under the basket, off the glass, counted. Kilpatrick has 6 of Northwest's 8 points. Allen on the near side with 10 to go. Thought about a three, the side dishes it off to Landon Forbes, who cans the three herself. And that will do it. We are at halftime here. And Bishop Carroll girls lead the Northwest girls 49-8 at halftime. We'll be back to give you the scoring summaries here after this quick timeout. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball. Credit Union of America is a proud sponsor of Grizzly basketball on the internet. What is a credit union? Well, it's not like a bank because it's non-for-profit. Their net income after expenses is returned to the members in the form of dividends or interest and or new financial services, technology, branches, etc. At a for-profit bank, the income is returned to a small group of stockholders. Headquartered in Wichita, Kansas, Credit Union of America was officially chartered in March of 1935 as the Wichita City Teachers Credit Union. In 1974, the name officially changed to Credit Union of America to reflect a membership that is now open to members across the country. The staff of Credit Union of America stands ready to serve you with all of your financial needs. Check them out at cuofamerica.com. That's the letters cuofamerica.com, or call 265-3272 to speak to a friendly representative and tell them you heard it on Northwest Basketball. Credit Union of America, a proud sponsor of Grizzly basketball on the World Wide Web. Well, here we are. We're at halftime, folks. 49-8, Grizzlies trail. Okay, so it's kind of obvious this issue's been decided early. Okay, it's an excellent opportunity for the girls to come out here and at the second half, play hard and get some points and work on some things for the future. Scoring, I'll give you the Northwest scoring. It's pretty easy. Mackenzie Edwards has 2 points. Kayla Kilpatrick has 6. And that's it for the Grizzlies. For Bishop Carroll, Chloe Shuckman has 10. Jaden Allen has 5, all in the first quarter. Lindsay Mall has 4. Autumn Trail with 5 in the first quarter. Kylie Doonan with 4. Bryn Stephen with 2. Landon Forbes has 13 to lead all scorers. And Kaylin Mount has 6, including 4 in the second quarter. And that's the scoring summary here in the first half. Now we're following this game up. We've got the boys are going to play. And that should be a good game. I think that game's going to be a lot closer than this one is. The Carroll boys come into this one with a record of 13-2. Grizzlies are 9-5. We do have home floor advantage, and we played Carroll very well at their place. So you certainly want to stick around for the nightcap. The nightcap will also be webcast. It will be on a different link than this one. This is a split doubleheader. You'll have to go back out to nwhsgrizz.com, go to the boys webcast page, and once you're there, you'll find this game and just click on the link. The link will be activated about 2 minutes after we go off the air here with the girls' game, and we will do that immediately upon its conclusion. We're going to go ahead and take a 3-minute timeout here, let you watch the boys practice. Stay with us. This is nwhsgrizz.com, and you're watching Grizzly basketball. Welcome back to Northwest High, where we are at halftime of the varsity girls contest between the Northwest Grizzlies in their white home uniforms and the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles in their green road uniforms. Grizzlies will play from right to left here in the second half. They've got a big hill to climb. They're trailing 49-8. Reset this all for you. The Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles will start play in the second half with the alternating possession inbound pass. Grizzlies have used 3 of their 5 timeouts already. Carroll has yet to call a timeout. Foul-wise, no one's in real trouble on either team. Kalen Mount and Landon Forbes each have 2 for Carroll. Nobody on the Grizzly crew has more than 1. Kilpatrick has 1, Williams has 1, Reed has 1, and Riesenbaugh has 1. And that's all of the fouls for either team that really need to be of concern here going into the second half. So fouls not playing a big part in tonight's contest. It's been the defense of Bishop Carroll, and that they're just swarming over the ball. Waiting for the clock to reset here. And there we go. 8 minutes on the clock. We're ready to go here in the third quarter. Schuckman will inbound to Landon Forbes. Kendall Forbes is also on the floor, along with Jaden Allen, who just got fouled going up for a shot. And the person that I missed for Bishop Carroll was Kylie Noonan, and that's the starting 5 for Carroll here in the second half. We'll see what Allen does with these free throws. She misses the first one. The foul, by the way, is on Carly Wimberly. Allen makes her second one. She makes 1 out of 2. Let's give you the 5 on the floor for Northwest. We're going to start out there with both of the Wimberleys. Lexi and Carly are out there, 3 and 10 respectively. Sasha Reed, number 12. Williams, 24, and Kilpatrick, 40. That's the 5 on the floor for your Grizzlies. And a nice bank shot that time by Zion Williams, and she's on the board for the first time tonight. Schuckman with it, dishes it off to Allen for 3. Count it. Allen picks up her second 3 of the night. She has 4 points in this quarter. Williams with the ball for Northwest. Looking for some help. Tried to get it into Sasha Reed, but the passing lane was blocked, and an easy layup for Kaylee Schuckman. As she got behind everybody, as soon as the ball was deflected, she took off. Williams brings it across the timeline for Northwest and throws it into the wall. Trying to get it to Sasha Reed, couldn't do so. It'll turn over to Bishop Carroll. If you're just joining us, we're just starting the second half, 6:50 to go in the third quarter. Grizzlies trail 55-10. Kendall Forbes to Landon Forbes to Allen, back to Kendall Forbes. Now Schuckman in the paint, dishes it back to Forbes, and Landon Forbes thought about a 3 and then dished it off instead in the paint to Doonan, and Doonan puts it in from 6 feet. And the Grizzlies will try and match it. Pass intended for Wimberly is intercepted by Doonan, and she'll go coast to coast and put it in. Doonan has 15 in the contest. And I think I said Doonan. If I did, I meant to say Forbes has 15 in the contest. There's Kilpatrick with it. Double teamed, and the ball just picked right out of her pocket by Forbes. Into the corner to Kendall Forbes, back out to Landon Forbes. Allen on this side to Schuckman across the baseline, passes it. Around we go, a long 2, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Kilpatrick, and a nice rebound by Taylor Kilpatrick. Williams tried to get it to Carly Wimberly. Now she has it. Wimberly still has it, almost gave it away, and then reaching in and fouling is Jaden Allen. She'll get called for a common foul. That's her first. Each team with one team foul here in the third quarter. Back in for Northwest, Riesenbaugh and Edwards replacing the two Wimberleys. And I think I'm going to take that back because Carly Wimberly is still in the game. Lexi sat down. Forbes scores again. Let's reset our lineup here, and then we'll get it right for you. Edwards and Riesenbaugh, who came into the game. Reed, Kilpatrick, and Carly Wimberly. Landon Forbes has 6 points in less than 4 minutes here in the third quarter. 19 in the game. There's a loose ball picked up by Allen. Schuckman, nobody near her, puts it up. Couldn't make it go. Carroll stays with it. Up and count the basket and a foul. Noonan will go to the line and shoot one. Taylor Kilpatrick guilty of her second personal. Riesenbaugh comes out and Wilson comes in. Kilpatrick also comes out. She's replaced by Harville. Free throw misses, rebounded by Carroll. Schuckman underneath, easy lay in that time by Noonan, and Noonan has 10 in the game, 6 in this quarter. In the corner to Wilson. In the paint, off the glass, doesn't go. Rebounded by the Eagles. Schuckman puts it up from 3, off the heel, no good. Rebounded on the far side by Lindsey Mall. Underneath, count it. Nice pass underneath to Doonan, and Doonan has 8 in this quarter. This quarter, it's the Doonan and Forbes show. 14 points between them. Almost threw it away, but a nice save that time by Harville. Gets it to Sasha Reed. Reed. Edwards got pushed off the ball. No call. Schuckman will take it coast to coast and score. And we have a timeout taken. A full timeout has been taken by Northwest. We're going to take one with them as well. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly basketball. Grizzly basketball on the internet is brought to you in part by Andrews Cleaning Service, owned and operated by Andrew Dillon. They offer residential cleaning, apartment cleaning, commercial cleaning services, deep cleaning, construction and remodel cleanup, carpet cleaning, and much more. Whether it be a one-time cleanup job or a regular service scheduled weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, Andrews Cleaning Service is ready to take care of your cleaning needs. Andrews Cleaning Service serves the greater Wichita metro area. Check them out on the web at wichitacleaningservice.com or give Andrew a call for an estimate at 712-3883. 712-3883. We thank Andrews Cleaning Service for their support of Grizzly basketball on the World Wide Web. Grizzlies inbound. Edwards sends it up to Reed. Reed looking for help, gets it from Wimberly. Wilson for 3. Count it! Andrea Wilson gets on the scoreboard for a three-pointer. Golden Eagles bring it back down. There's a long 3, and it rattles in and out. No good. Doesn't fall off the arm of Bryn Steven. Stephen with it again. Wimberly putting on some pressure there. In and out, no good. This one's going to be not trying to save it was Harville and Edwards, and the ball's going to stay with Carroll as they knocked it out of bounds. Stephen will inbound for BC. Sends it up to Lindsey Mall. Autumn Trail, who just came into the game, has it now. And over on the far side it goes. Up and out, in and out, Madison Wingler, who just came into the game for Bishop Carroll. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Elena Alvarez, who came into the game for Northwest on the last substitution. Number 35 is out there. Wilson can't hang on to it. Bryn Stephen comes away with it. Sends one forward to Mall, and Mall off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Alvarez, and they're going to call a jump ball, and on the alternating possession, it will go to Northwest. Williams comes in, and Wimberly comes out. Edwards will bring it across the timeline with 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. Alvarez with it. Man-to-man by Bishop Carroll. Edwards on the far side. Into the corner to Wilson. Autumn Trail all over her. Almost took it away. Now Williams has it. Puts up a 15-footer. Yes! Zion Williams gets her second bucket of the quarter from 15 feet away and less than 1 minute to go in the third. In the paint, loose ball on the floor. Who's going to get it? That goes out of play and turn it over to Northwest. Leah Littlejohn comes in for the first time for Bishop Carroll, number 1. And she will replace Kaylin Mount. Edwards to Alvarez. Alvarez to Williams. Harville. Wilson. Now you know who's on the floor. I named them all. And a loose ball on the floor. Edwards has it. And a nice job by Edwards. She knocked it off the leg of Lindsey Mall, out of bounds, and Northwest will keep possession. 25 seconds to go, third quarter. Alvarez with it. Tried to put it up. It doesn't go. She's fouled. She'll go to the line, and she'll shoot a pair. Wingler guilty of her first personal. Alvarez's first free throw is off the heel and misses. Second one is short. She missed them both. And the rebound by Carroll. Lindsey Mall will bring it across the timeline for the Golden Eagles with 10 seconds to go in the quarter. On the near side, Autumn Trail into the paint. Littlejohn puts it up. It's blocked. And a foul. Somebody's going to be shooting for some free throws. It will be Littlejohn. Foul's charged to Alvarez. That's her first. Littlejohn's first free throw is way short. And coming back in for Northwest now is Taylor Kilpatrick, replacing Zion Williams. 6'5" Kilpatrick in there to rebound. And this one goes in, so the rebound is not necessary. Littlejohn has her first point of the night with 2 seconds to go. That will do it. We are at the end of 3 quarters of play here at Northwest in the girls varsity contest. Bishop Carroll 72, Northwest 15. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball. Are you considering a remodeling job at home? Do either your kitchen, bathroom, or den need a new countertop? Consider Keystone Solid Surfaces. They are the premier fabricator and installer of quartz and granite products. You can make your kitchen a showpiece with a granite countertop or food preparation island. Your master bath can be a place of pride with a quartz countertop and sink basin. You can check out all of the surfaces in patterns and colors available through Keystone Solid Surfaces yourself by looking at their website, KeystoneSolidSurfaces.com, or give them a call at 778-1566. Keystone Solid Surfaces is a proud sponsor of Grizzly basketball on the World Wide Web. Carroll inbounds to start the fourth quarter. It will be a running clock quarter. Schuckman missed her first one. The second one put up is missed by, we have a jump ball called. The second one was missed by Doonan, and then a nice jump ball call in the alternating possession. It goes to Northwest. And we have another jump ball. Nice defensive play that time by Jaden Allen, and it will turn back over to Bishop Carroll. Schuckman at the free throw line has a pass intercepted, and the loose ball picked up by Wilson. She's the one that blocked it to start with. Nice play by Andrea Wilson, and here comes Mackenzie Edwards bringing the ball across the timeline. Also on the floor with Edwards is 11 Harville, 24 Williams, 22 McKaylee Nave, and 34 Andrea Wilson. I think I got everybody. And that's the 5 on the floor for your Grizzlies. Loose ball picked up over there by Bishop Carroll. Doonan sends it in to Schuckman, who's by herself. Schuckman misses, but she gets her own rebound and puts it in. She's got 16 in the game. Williams loses it. Schuckman will bring it across the timeline, going coast to coast, dishes it off. Out to Forbes. Forbes' three-pointer is short. There's a long two by Allen. (76-15), 5:38 to go, clock running. Bishop Carroll ready to make a full line change here, changing out all 5 players. And there's Forbes getting her first bucket of the fourth quarter. She now has 21 in the game to lead all scorers. Intercepted by Allen. Allen sends it over to Forbes. Forbes off the glass, count it. That's Kendall Forbes, and that's her first bucket of the night. Grizzlies trying to get something going offensively, and a kicked ball. They've called a foul on Landon Forbes. That's her third. And now the full line change comes in for Bishop Carroll. We'll get to that in a minute. A couple players coming in for the Grizzlies. Kilpatrick back into the game, along with Carly Wimberly. So besides those two, come on, Taylor. Besides those two, There's a fast break by Lindsey Mall, and the ball deflected out of play. Nice defensive play by Williams. Williams on the floor. Nave on the floor, number 22. Riesenbaugh, number 5. Kilpatrick and Wimberly. That's the 5 on the floor here in the fourth quarter. And an easy lay-in by Kaylee Mount. She's got 8 points. Into the corner, Kilpatrick. Off the glass, get in there. Doesn't go, and we have a foul. We have a foul called, or let's see what they've called here. It is. The foul is an offensive foul on Kilpatrick. And the ball turns over. That's Kilpatrick's 3rd foul, by the way. Autumn Trail underneath the basket. Winkler gets her first bucket of the night, and the lead is extended. 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Clock running on the mercy rule. Autumn Trail sends one all the way up to Lindsey Mall, and she can't get it, gets her own rebound and puts it in. Mall gets her first points of the second half. She has 6 in the game. Williams with it for Northwest. Wimberly to Kilpatrick from a 3-throw line. Off the heel, no good. Williams for the rebound, can't make it go, but she was fouled on the way up, and she'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Foul is on Autumn Trail, that's her first. Leah Littlejohn going to come back in for Carroll, along with Kiana Harville for Northwest. First free throw by Williams is no good. Players come in. One does, as Harville's waiting to substitute for the shooter. She missed them both. And the rebound to Carroll. 1:20 to go in the contest. Around the horn it goes for Carroll. Littlejohn from 12 feet misses. Rebound by Autumn Trail. Littlejohn in the paint, puts it up off the glass, no good. And they're saying the ball touched the line and it will turn over to Northwest. Harville comes in for the Grizzlies, replacing Williams. And also coming in, replacing Riesenbaugh, is Liberty Calhoun, number 21. So we have Riesenbaugh, Calhoun, Nave, Wimberly, and Harville in the contest for the Grizzlies. There's a 3-point bomb by Riesenbaugh that doesn't go, and it's rebounded by Carroll. There's a long one, a nice play by Riesenbaugh to get that ball, and she is fouled. Less than a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. Riesenbaugh brings it across the timeline with 30 seconds to go. Harville with it. Carly Wimberly had it. Nave had it. Now she gives it back to Riesenbaugh. And the ball loose on the floor. Littlejohn picks it up, and Mall will send it forward. And they will probably just hold it. 3 seconds to go. 2, 1, and that's it. We are final here in the first game of our doubleheader tonight between Bishop Carroll and your Northwest Grizzlies. Final score, Bishop Carroll 86 and Northwest 15. We'll give you the totals and the highlights of this on the flip side over during the on the pregame portion of the boys contest. You will need to switch to the boys page on nwhsgrizz.com and link up to the game from that point. So until we see you over there, we'll see you in a little while.